How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How are you guys doing? Let's see if I have to start over my stuff. Greetings. Happy Monday again. Happy Monday again. Happy Monday again. Ah, this thing ain't working. This thing ain't working. Give me a second. Give me a second. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How are you all doing? Let me hey Jamisha. How are you doing? Let me set up my stuff because my stuff ain't working. Give me a second. I'm coming. How y'all doing? Chestney, what's good? What's good with you all? Give me a second, okay? I'm coming. I'm coming. But in the meantime, how y'all doing? Y'all having a good day? Y'all having a beautiful day? Y'all feeling good? I'm doing good, man. Hi, church. Happy Monday, man. Always a blessing. Always a blessing. Hey, Beatrice, how you doing? Beatrice, see, Beatrice start coming to my live on YouTube. You know, I don't really do lives anymore. Now my computer acting up. But sometimes when it rains, it pours. I don't really do lives no more on TikTok, man. TikTok be tripping. That stuff is toxic. TikTok is toxic, yo. Um, Give me a second. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Hey, Rena, how you doing? It's been a nice, productive day. That's good. That's good. That's good. For me too. I done some work today, man. I done a lot of work today in my garage, and I had to do some things for being a husband and stay-at-home dad. I had to work on some things. Today I want to talk about you know thank you, Beatrice. Thank you so much. I want to talk about having a good heart, right? Having a good heart. The issues about having a good heart meant wherever. I know what you meant. I know what you meant. Now I'm coming. Okay, let me just set up my stuff. This is just annoying sometimes. Bear with me. Lord have mercy. You black? No, I'm not. You? Why ain't this thing working? Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Thank you. Thank you. Today I want to talk about having a good heart, man, and the dangers of having a good heart. The dangers, the DANGERs of having that good heart that everybody think that they have, right? As soon as my stuff start to work, as soon as my stuff comes on. I hope you all have a little patience with me, right? Hey, listen, if you watching the replay, make sure you have some patience, okay? Because some people are like, you're taking too long. I know, I get it. I get it. Hey, Cherilyn, how you doing? I'm giving people time to come in. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. That's what it is. Crazy Nail, how you doing? How you doing? That name right there. Take your time. Good. Thank you. Thank you. You know. Oh my God. Sometimes this computer be tripping, man. So yes, thank you. I appreciate you. But sometimes people don't have any patience either, right? Not in business at all. I got people telling me, you be taking too long to get to the point. This is a live video. There's no point. This is conversation. There's talking, there's speaking. This is about to be a good one. Okay, Keisha. Yeah, about having a good one because I keep having the same questions asked, which is, I understand. And the question is, right? The question usually is, why do people with the good hearts get the most hurt? Why do the good people with the good hearts always find the most raggedy people, right? Got that name because I was going to school to be an. Oh, got you. I just kept got you. Hey, from Germany, how you doing, weatherman? Yeah. So, why do the people with good hearts always get them in? Always has the most pain. Always have the most find the most raggedy people. Good evening, Kiki. Always have the most drama. People always abuse them. They get treated the bad. They get treated the worst. And this is something that people question. Why do we keep getting people who are abusive? Now, earlier I said this one thing. If you have this good heart, oftentimes you have to have boundaries, right? A good heart without boundaries is like a dumpster without no kind of regulation. People are gonna just dump anything there, right? So having this good heart sometimes is not what you think. Okay, let's talk about the basic. Okay, let's go to basic. When you have a good heart, what one thing that you're gonna do, as you call it, good heart, you are forgiving, you are kind, you are intuitive, right? You are discerning, you are understanding, and you attract dust. But however, when you have a good heart, you attract people who are wounded, right? That's one reason you attract a lot of wounded people. Why? You attract a lot of wounded people, people who are lost, people who are going through some shit. You attract those people because why? You provide a space, a safe place for them to actually do their work. You provide the space for them to heal because your energy is so soft, your energy is so relaxed, right? Yes, Frida. Thank you. Right? Your energy is forgiving. Your energy is accepting. And so, therefore, when you have this beautiful heart, this beautiful spirit, you attract a lot of people. You attract a whole lot of people who's going to be raggedy and wounded. Now, here's the difference. Here's the deal. When you attract these people who are wounded, you have to understand. You have to know the difference. Why are they coming to you? Some of us get it confused. Some of us get it confused. The people that you're supposed to provide a healing space for, you don't. You sleep with them. You get caught up into the emotional part. You get caught up. You don't understand that you don't understand how to use it yet. You don't understand that that same tool can be your demise. That heart is to allow people to come near you because your spirit is very warming and welcoming. And as they come near you, they don't know what they are attracted to. They just feel sexual energy. So you ask, but why do they take advantage of you? It's not that they take advantage of you. It's that if you're gonna give, they don't know how much you have to give, so they will take. Right? Like I said earlier, if you go to if you approach a homeless person on the street and you take out this big old wad of cash and you give it to them, they're gonna take it. They're not gonna ask you, you sure? They're not gonna ask you, do you have enough to pay your bills? They ain't gonna ask you, do you have enough for your kids and your family? Do you have enough left over to make sure your car note is paid? They don't ask you that. This is on you to manage and to control. You have to learn to manage that. Right? So you have to learn to manage how you are given. There is nobody who can take advantage of you if you are given from your heart and because you want to. Not to be wanted, not to be liked, not to be appreciated, not to be validated. You given because you want to. If you are given because you want to, you have to understand, then you can't be taken advantage of. Think about it. And even that's a compliment for well, hey, what's up, James? So I'm saying you have to learn, if you are the giver, if you are the one with a good heart, you have to understand that you have to learn to manage. This is where you cannot have this beautiful heart without boundaries. You have to have boundaries. You have to have discipline. You have to say no. You have to stop. You have to say I can't. You have to say no. I give you enough. It's up to you to say that. But oftentimes you allow people to dictate how much you give. When you allow people to dictate how much you give, you get hurt. You suffer. It whoops your ass every single time. It comes back to bite you. It always do. It always does. It comes back to bite you every single time. So you have to understand. But I'm telling you, one of the reasons why we attract a bunch of wounded people is because your heart is kind. It's soft. And so people are going to see you and smell you a mile away because you provide that space for them to relax. You provide a space where they know that you don't give them trash. You you provide a space where you can let people be without judgment. So of course you're gonna attract wounded people. But when you attract wounded people, when people are wounded, you have to understand, right? A lot of times when people are wounded, what you don't realize is that a lot of people only see sex, right? A lot of folks only see sex. When you are wounded, remember you're in your lower chakras. A wounded person usually go back down to their lower chakras. When you're in these lower chakras, it's about survival and sexual escape, right? Survival and sexual escape. And so when they see you and they experience you, what happens? You activate their sacral chakra. They see you as something that they can be pleased with. They see you as somebody that they can release with sexually. And so oftentimes you get confused with the relationship because how they approach you is how they know. They approach you with how they know, right? They approach you with what they know. And so therefore, if you fall victim to that, and this is why you have to have discipline. You have to have discipline, right? If you don't have discipline, when you see somebody who's wounded, you see somebody who's hurt, somebody who is overbearing, that's when you have to understand this is not for relationship. This is for help. This is for healing. You have to know who's there for help and who's there for healing. Because if you don't know, that heart is gonna be your biggest demise. They get mad when you don't fall in love. Hey, black butterfly. I mean, yeah. But I'm telling you, we have to learn because we have to learn to acknowledge. We have to learn to discern. This is why discernment comes with that heart. If you have that beautiful big heart and you have no discernment, it's gonna be sucking. It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna suck. It's gonna be very destructive. It's gonna be very damaging. That's why discernment comes with that big old heart. You have to have discernment because let me tell you this right here. Your energy feels safe. It feels safe with them. It really feels safe to them. Your energy feels safe. You feel peaceful. You feel loving. Hey, Miranda. Yeah, your energy feels beautiful. Have you ever, have you ever taken on that energy of that beautiful energy, and people just want to come around you? People want to be around you. Why? Because you provide that space. You really do. And so you have to learn, and that's okay. What's going on? But understand this, man. So they try to get close to you, but not for what you think they want, not for what they think they want, not for sexual, not for relationship. They come close to you for healing, but the only thing that they can recognize is sex. They recognize, everybody recognize attraction. Everybody can recognize sexual attraction because that's where the root starts. We all could recognize sexual attraction, and that's what it. Listen, wherever you are in this life is what you learn to interpret energy with. Wherever you are in life is where you can interpret energy with. So if you are in your lower chakras, if you are in a survival mood, you can only interpret that type of healing in that chakra. And so therefore, what you're experiencing is a sexual attraction. They don't know any better. You have to. What gets me are the ninjas that have the audacity to get mad when they can't run away. Indeed. Indeed, indeed. And self-concept. A person operating from a high vibrational frequency definitely has boundaries. Has to. But you know how many times I hear the same question? Why do people with the big hearts and the good hearts always get used? Right? What do people? But that the thing about how do you know if my husband really loves me? We're not. Wait, hold on. We're not talking about that right now. If you don't know if your husband really loves you yet, then he probably don't. Like if you don't know that your husband that you be married to, that you sleep with at night, if you don't know that he loves you, that's the answer. If you don't know if he loves you or not, that's probably the answer. Because one thing, when somebody loves you, you will feel loved, right? People will be expressive. People will show you. You won't have a question. It's when you don't. It's when you don't have it. Is when you have all the questions because it's not there. So if you ask that question, honestly, if you ask him that question, if you have to ask if your husband loves you and how you know, He probably don't. You feel lonely? He probably don't. You feel drained and tired? He probably don't. You feel confused? He probably don't. You feel always angry? He probably don't. You feeling, like you're lost? He probably don't. You feeling like you are by yourself in this? He probably don't. Seriously, he probably don't. And so that's the truth. If you have to ask a question, it's probably not, it's not non-existent. And so that's just being honest. That's not me hurting your feelings. That's not me saying the wrong. I'm just telling you, I don't have to, I don't have to know, hey, I don't know if my wife loves me. If I don't know that yet, something is off. Something is off. So when we communicate boundaries, they throw tantrums or deflect. Listen, my HOA is so coexist. This goal seems to. If you throw a boundary, if you have boundaries, if you introduce your boundaries and somebody gets upset and throw tantrums, it's because they want access. That's something that we have to learn. When you invite your boundaries in, or when you put your boundaries in, and your boundaries causes conflicts, it causes people to be angry and people to be to tantrums, is because it's not you they want the access to you. And when you control your access, because this is your access, when you control your access, they can no longer benefit from you. And so those are the people that we have to pay attention to. Those are the people who don't want to stay. And when you find out the truth, that's when you have to do what you have to do. Don't get mad when people throw tantrums about your boundaries. This is when you acknowledge the truth. They're not there for that. The goal is to coexist. People are not there for that. When people start throwing tantrums because you put your boundaries there, is because is access. Some people want access to you. And when they want access to you, is to your body, to your energy. Yeah, they want access to your body, to your energy, to your resources. That's what they want, access. So when you put, hey, this is my boundaries, I can't. A person who loves you respect your boundaries. Honestly. Right? This is how you know when a person is usually, when you have this good heart and most of the times you feel drained. You feel drained. You feel like they take away your peace. That means that person is not there for your relationship. We will disrespect with distance. Facts. Facts. You got to. You got to. And just because you can provide a beautiful space, just because you provide a beautiful space for people to heal, it's not because you heal people, but just because you provide a beautiful space. Hey, Pamela, just because you provide a beautiful space because you have a beautiful heart, everybody is not your assignment. Some of you think that everybody, that you can fix everybody. You see, some of the thing with having a good heart, one of the bad things about having a good heart is that you think everybody is for yours to fix. Everybody is your assignment. Everybody got to come to you. You think that everybody is yours, so you spend so much time on people. And when you spend so much time on people, that's not your assignment, because nobody is your assignment. But when you spend so much time and effort, you get drained and tired, and then you begin to realize that people are not ready to be healed. People are not ready to give up their issues. People are not ready to be safe, and folks ain't ready. Or to change their energy when yeah, man, listen, people ain't ready. Black butterfly, they're not ready. And it costs my energy. And so we have to learn that. Folks just ain't ready. And it has to be okay. One of the bad things about having a beautiful energy, a beautiful heart, is that people will test you to see how much you can take. Yeah. Folks will test you. Well, I could fix them if just sit down, shut it, and listen. One of the things about having a good heart, especially in relationships, is that toxic people will always test you. People will test you just to see how much you will tolerate before you stop. They will test you. They will push your boundaries just because they want to make sure. They want to make sure. Hey, Keisha, how you doing? People will push your buttons because they feel like, hey, maybe I can get over. And they will take and take and take. And if you don't understand it, again, this is why it boils back down to discernment. It boils back into self-respect, right? It boils back into um, boundaries. Because if you ain't got none, and letting people always testing your spirit, then that's on you, right? That's on you. Thank you for deleting that. So we have to be mindful. One of the things about having a good heart, you keep giving chances, don't you? You give 100 chances. You give 100 you give chances. You are quick to forgive, but I don't think it's forgiveness that you forgive. You sweep things under the rugs. It's not forgiveness. But you give so much chances. Why? Because you think that you're supposed to. Because you see the good in people instead of seeing the truth in people. Because you see yourself. And I think that's the hardest part. We all see ourselves. Yeah, Chesney, you try to see the good in people. When you have this beautiful, amazing heart, you try to see the good in people. But the only thing about seeing the good in people is just that you're not seeing the truth. You're not seeing the reality. You're not seeing what's there. And so you stay longer. You keep giving chances after chances. And the more chances that you give is the more you lose yourself. A piece of you keep going. Every chance remove a piece of you. Yeah, every chance that you give to these people, and you give chances to the same people too, the same people, not to different people, the same people, over and over. This is very dangerous when it comes to having this beautiful heart. But sometimes this is not about having a good heart. This is about being ridiculous. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. Yeah, TT, for real. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. This is just you being ridiculous. And this last night, what do I need to do to elevate and stop? Boundaries. I don't like to use that term too much. Boundaries. Self-respect. When you have a self-respect, you won't let people do things to you. You won't let people keep doing things to you. You will get your ass up off the floor and do things because you want to do it. Not do things because you feel obligated. Do things because you are forced. Or do things to be accepted. One of the reasons why you think that you have a good heart is that some of us don't have a good heart. Some of us some of us want to be liked. And so you do too much. Stop watering dead plants. Some of you don't, some of you want to be liked. It's not that you have a good heart because you had to compete for people's attention, for their love, for their affection since you was growing up, and you still do it. And so it's not that you have a good heart. It's just that you're a people pleaser. Not ridiculous anymore. Now I'm calling mean. I'm telling you, people pleasers. When you are people pleasers, you swear that you're being nice and you're being good. You're not being good. You want something back. You are being manipulative. You see this? Doing it. I'm doing this to be noticed. I'm doing this to be liked. I'm doing this to be wanted. I'm doing this for the attention. I'm doing this to be validated. You are manipulating people. And so you do things, and when they don't give you back what you desire, you hurt. All of a sudden, people are always take advantage. Can I just be, can we just be honest? Can we be honest? When you do all these things for people and expect to get it back because you want to get something back, you are the one effing up. It's you. You don't want screwing up. But you don't want to hear that because you're the victim. You like parties. I was raised that way, but for me, so many people helped me. I feel like return it back to the world. Good. Good. And if you return it back to the world, then just give. Miranda, that's the word I wanted to use, but I couldn't say, I can't just say those words. I like me now, so I don't need outside validation. Thanks. Indeed. Indeed. Your boundaries, listen, your boundaries gotta be set by you and only you. Only you know how much you have. When you open your bank account, right? I don't know what's in there. Right? I don't know what's in there. Your neighbors don't know what's in there. The homeless folks don't know what's in there. And so when you give, I'm gonna take it. They're gonna take it. They don't know that you don't have enough. Right? Hey Vanessa. They don't know that you don't have enough. And so it's your job to control how much you are given. It is your job. Only you can know how much you are given, what's available to give. And so if you don't know this, then you're going to be caught up into that mess every single time. And so it's up to you to figure it out. But, the validation is deep. How do you know when a woman is finished with you? Lord have mercy. When a woman is finished with you, your jokes are no longer funny. They ain't funny no more, man. You know, when a woman is finished with you, right? You're no longer funny. They don't laugh at your jokes. They don't smile around you anymore. Their smile has changed. When a woman is funny with you, when a woman is done with you, she don't care where you go. She don't care what you do anymore. She don't have an emotional connection. You don't piss her off as much. She don't ask you questions. She smiles on her own by herself, but when she don't smile with you, right? When a woman is done with you, you realize that she gets quiet. When she stop arguing, yeah. She stop arguing, she gets quiet. Oh, she done. When them things start to happen, it's a wrap. Does it seem to be the people who aren't aesthetically pleasing that experience these types of people? I think it's everybody. I think it's everybody. Everybody. But when a woman is done with you, though, one of the things that she don't laugh at you no more, laugh with you. She don't smile with you. She sleeps on the side of a bed. She doesn't want to touch you. She don't kiss you on the lips. She don't. There's nothing like that. It's cold. When a woman turns cold, it's a wrap, man. What about asking for a break? Man, listen, if you take a break from a woman, listen, men or women asking for a break, get them the break, but you have to understand, when you break from somebody, you can see two things. If the break gives you peace, or the break make you miss them. Sometimes the break gives them peace. When a break gives a person peace, it's a wrap. Listen, maybe you're overwhelming to her. Maybe she has her own thing going on. Maybe she has her own life. Maybe she's doing her own thing. You know what I mean? Maybe she has her own person. Maybe she just don't like you no more. Maybe she tired. Maybe she tired of trying. Right? Maybe she tired of trying. Maybe you don't listen. Maybe she don't want you. Sometimes, man, it could be anything. But she asking for a break. See, when a woman asks for a break, she's overwhelmed. She's overwhelmed. Oh, she has her own person. Yeah. You get that hug where she won't let her body touch you. Yeah, man. But that's not what we're talking about right now, though. But I'm just saying, those things come with it. Yeah, she said that. She overwhelmed. She probably just tired. Does she live with you? But when a woman is done, though, she's done. Don't try. Because one thing about a woman, when she's done, Lord, she's been done a long time ago. I mean, true or false, ladies? Ladies, let me know if I'm wrong or right. When a woman has been done, she's been done a long time ago. So you have to just, she's been done a long time ago, emotionally pulled away. So you can't, when a woman is done, you don't really get her back. Long distance? Yeah, man. Leave the woman alone, man. Leave the woman alone. She's done. Yeah, I mean, how old are you, Tyrone? When a man is broke and headache, he has to go and fast, right? How old are you, Tyrone? And how old is she? I'm just curious. The break gave me peace, but he forced himself back to the house. I am exhausted yeah, man. I'm telling you. Bobby Womack also said, women's gotta have it. Bobby Womack. Terry Lynn, what you know about Bobby Womack anyways? But yeah, man, when a woman is done, man, when she's done, she been done a while ago. Listen, how do I know this? I had an ex-wife. My ex-wife left, but she left a long time before she actually physically left. And I know this, because way before she left physically, I felt it. She was cold. Woman got cold. She wasn't talking about things anymore. It was about business and bills. Nothing else. It wasn't about no feelings. She didn't. When a woman stopped talking about her feelings, Lord have mercy. It's done. I was raised old school music. Okay, I see you. But yeah, so my wife left. My ex-wife left. She was done. I knew she was done because I tried my best to get her back at one point. The woman said, "Are you crazy? I don't want you no more. I'm done." Women need to feel wanted. So back to the good heart, man. Back to having a good heart. Back to having a good heart. Um, Check this out, right? The bad thing about having a good heart, as we call it, a good heart, is that people take advantage of you every day. Like I said earlier, people test you. They use you. They take and take and take. They want and want and want. Oh no, 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 no. Don't be sorry to hear that, man. Don't be sorry to hear that. This is life. You know what I mean? Hey, listen. This is life. This is life. This is life. When that happened about 2012, 13, somewhere around 12. That's like long time ago, and it was necessary. When that woman left, it was needed, man. What is the sign? Well, we changing this life. What is the sign? Hey, Lisa, what is the sign of a cheating woman? Hey, man, listen. That one, listen. It depends. Hey, it depends, man. It depends. It depends. Some women are good. Some women are good. You won't listen. You won't. Yeah, you won't see signs sometimes, but sometimes her body won't crave you anymore. Her body will reject you sometimes, right? She won't get excited for you anymore, right? You know what I mean? I mean, she don't get excited. She don't there is no moisture coming out. It's just she feel obligated and it's just hey, hurry up, right? When a woman is cheating, oftentimes she becomes very mean sometimes. I'm trying to answer this brother's question. But women are different, man. When it comes to cheating, they are a different breed because the dude that they're cheating with could be right there, and you will never know. So, anyways, yes, let's stay, Miranda. Let's stay on topic though. Let's stay on topic. Let's stay on topic. Let's stay on topic. Let's talk about this having a good heart. So here's the deal: you give too much chances, you forgive too much, and you try to see the good in people, right? You become stupid. You become this weird thing because when you have a good heart, people think that you're stupid, right? You forgive, as you call it, you forgive too easily, meaning you sweep things under the rug too easily. And let me tell you what people do when you have this good heart. They will do shit just because they know that you will forgive. That's one of these things right here that we have to understand. When you have this beautiful heart, people will do shit just because they know that you will forgive. True or false? They won't have no self-respect. They won't have no self-control. They don't try to resist. They just do it because they know you're stupid. And it's not stupid, but they really believe that they can do it knowing that you will just say, hey, you know, they will disrespect you because they know that you have patience. Come on now, let's think about this. Let's talk about this. They will disrespect you continuously. They will never stop. Why? Because they know your ass has patience. Patience. They don't care about what you're doing. I'm telling you. They think that you have patience and they try to just make you use it. They make you use your patience. You hear me? They make you use because they think that you have a good heart. You ain't going nowhere. That you don't have emotions and feelings and you have patience and you have forgiveness. And so they do things just because. While you have to understand, if you mess with somebody who didn't have that patience, you won't do it. If they mess with somebody who didn't have the same level of patience, I bet they won't do it. I bet they won't do what they're doing. Think about it. If they're messing with somebody who's not quick to forgive, I bet they won't do it. But since you are so quick to forgive, and since you are so patient and so considerate in situations where your feelings were never considered and you was considerate, oh my God. Here you go being somebody's fool. Hurting, crying. You have to watch for that one. When you have a good heart, when you have a good heart, people will disappear on your ass, right? Is my connection bad? Can you all hear me? Is my connection bad? Hey, Arlette, how you doing? Can you all hear me? Can you all see me? Am I clear? Because they say that my connection is bad. Okay, good. It's good. Okay, thank you. When you have this beautiful heart, you're taking for granted. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you so much. Don't change who you are. Just protect your heart. Have boundaries. Everyone doesn't deserve to get out of you. Indeed, indeed, indeed. They need you up for good people. Listen, man. When you have this beautiful heart, um, people will lie to you continuously and tell you that, well, I had to lie. People will disappear and expect you to be there when they come back. Now, I know you all know that one, right? Do you all know that one? Do you all know that one? People will disappear on your ass, leave you hanging, because their ass know. They know. They know that your ridiculous ass is gonna be right there. Your ass is gonna be right there when they come back. Thank you, B. Okay. Thank you, Natasha. People will disappear on you and expect you to be right there because you have this beautiful, understanding, kind, loving, nice heart. Ain't that what people do? Think about it. How many times does that happen? How many times does that happen? It happens more than damn too much. But your good heart could attract people who value your heart. It does too. It attracts people who values love. It really do. So when does a person respect forgiveness? It's not about respect and forgiveness. Forgiveness doesn't mean that we have to try again. Forgiveness, sometimes, right? Sometimes you have to you have to forgive silently and never speak to that person ever again. Seriously. Sometimes you have to forgive silently. Keep it to yourself. But still, never messing with that raggedy more effort again. You see, so many of you want to forgive loudly. You want to forgive out loud. I forgive you. No, man, listen. When I forgive you is my business. If I forgive you is my business. Forgiveness is not loud. Forgiveness, you don't have to know I forgive you. You don't have to know. Because sometimes when you forgive, you think that you are obligated to do it again. Yeah, forgiveness don't mean that I have to mess with you again, giving you more opportunities. Especially the way how people hurt you sometimes is so harsh. People will people will disregard your existence. Like completely disregard your existence. People will disregard your existence. No consideration for your feelings and your emotions. When you see what people are, you have to let them be that, but you have to walk away. They can be cruel. When you see what people really are sometimes, yes, you forgive them anyways because forgiveness is for you. But understand, no more access. Forgive them by never talking to them jokers again. That's sometimes because that's how you got to do it. I don't need to explain because you already know what you did. And sometimes when you walk away, you don't have to explain yourself because they know what they did. The best part, that the number can only give them access to. Yeah, facts, Kiona. Listen, the truth is they know what they did. They know what they did, don't they? They know exactly what they did. Why are you trying to explain yourself? Why you feel guilty for doing it? Why you feel bad for doing it? You feel bad for doing it. No remorse, no shame. These folks will do something, some backdoor stuff, some real What's the word? Betrayal. You can't be stupid, man. Because you have a good heart, people think that they are just entitled to it. Everybody thinks that they have access to it. Stop giving consideration to those who don't facts to those who don't consider you. It was person intentionally, so I take it away. No problem. Indeed, man. Even in friendship, peace, facts. What you use on your skin, the sun, the sun. Now I'm on a light. The light is showing on me, so it feels like my skin is glowing. It's just the light. I'm just a regular dude who wipe my face with the same cloth I wipe my ass with. I'm just joking, but it's true, right? Now, here's the thing about having a good heart. I blocked, then unblocked because I felt bad, and he one left who left me. Yeah, I'm telling you. Why is that? That's crazy. You did it because you want to be liked. You want to be, you want to be loved, and sometimes that's just how you do it. Sometimes we are stupid. Sometimes we are stupid. Sometimes we stupid. That's why they used to say, pay attention to their friends. Show me who your friends are. No, yeah, know who you are. Sometimes we stupid. There's no other explanation. Sometimes we stupid. So you never take them back? There are people who you take back and people who you can't take back. Let me tell you who you can't take back. Let me tell you who you can't take back. There are some people that you will know the best when they are leaving you. There are some people that you will know them by the way how they leave you than how much you have. You will know them more by the way they leave you than how long you've been with them. You will know them by the way they're leaving you. You've been with them for 10 years and you haven't known them that much until they leave you. Because when they leave you, the way how they F with you, the way how they abuse you and talk about you, the way how they belittle you, the way how they spread your name, the way how they show you their ass, the way how they stand in front of the door and open their butt cheeks and show you their ass. That's how you know somebody. That's how you know their heart. That's how you know. You see, I can be angry at you and disappointed and still do nothing to you. I could be angry and disappointed and I could leave peacefully. But there are others, when they feel that pressure, they're going to talk about you. They're going to talk to you like you don't exist. They're going to talk, man, they're going to just torture you. Have you ever been with somebody who tortured you on the way out? You know what I'm talking about. Have you been with somebody that when you said that you were done, even though it wasn't your fault, man, they will torture you? The way how they abuse you and disrespect you and torture you, they close this and they close that, they kick you out, they do this. That's real. When a person showed you their ass that much, if you take them back, you're stupid. You just plain stupid. I can't say it. I don't want to sugarcoat it. Because if I sugarcoat it, it won't help you. If I sugarcoat it, it won't help you. If somebody showed you that ass and you became their toilet paper, you're stupid. Angry people and drunk people that tells you exactly. Tells you exactly how to feel. Drunk people, angry people, yoga pants, and a ponytail tells you the truth. Yoga pants, well, sometimes yoga pants be lying because it be holding up things that it's not there. That when you take the yoga pants off, it's a lie because you don't know, but it shows you some things in it. But you have to understand. They show you their ass, and so you don't always have to take people back. Like you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you leave people where they at. You meet them there, you leave their asses right there too. Told our ex ones, there's things you have said to me that I would never have said to you. Yet, although I've said some things that were harsh to you, it was still from a loving place. It's a huge difference. Some people are just raggedy, man. Having a good heart. Sometimes when you have this beautiful heart, you are more genuine. You are so genuine because you really sometimes want to give. And in your genuine moments, people are being strategic. They are learning how to take from you, learning how to push buttons to get more, learning to use your guilt, to weaponize your guilt, to weaponize your stuff, just to get more. While you are being genuine, they are being strategic. Ain't that crazy? Man, ain't that something? Thank you, Chesney. Ain't that while you are there being genuine, people are being strategic, trying to figure out how to get away with shit, how to get away with more, how to get more. Is it hard to fit a person you really want into your busy schedule? No. No, it's not hard. We all have time. We all have the same amount of time. It's not hard to fit somebody in your busy. It's hard to fit somebody that you don't like in your busy schedule. Raggedy has people out here. That's right, Stacy. Listen, the question is it hard to fit a person you really want into your busy schedule? It's hard to fit somebody that you don't want into your schedule. Let that sink in. It's very hard. It's almost impossible to fit somebody that you don't like into your busy schedule, because ain't nobody more busier than somebody who doesn't want you. Lord have mercy. And you know what I'm talking about. There is no one busier. You will never meet a person that's busier more than somebody who don't want you. Boy, when somebody don't want you, they have to hang up the phone on you to shut their fridge. They got to, even though the phone is a cellular phone, if they go outside, they got to hang up. When a person don't want you, every moment they are occupied, they are busy. When a person don't really want to talk to you, man, everything is just busy. They always have their phone on them talking to everybody else but you. Yeah. My husband told me to go to hell. Don't confront him about talking to others on the secondary phone. Listen, Kiki, hear this. I was talking to somebody yesterday or 2 days ago. And this lady was telling me that her husband locks his phone, which is not a big deal. It's his phone. He locks it, right? Her husband locks his phone, and she don't like it. And she asked him to remove the lock. He never locks. So when she said, when I locked my phone, he took the phones. He hated it. Now she unlocked her phone because he didn't like it. But his phone stay unlocked. You're stupid. I don't mean to offend nobody. You're stupid. Listen, you're stupid. Sometimes there's no words besides being stupid. And it's not love. It's not love can make you stupid. Love can make you do some. It's stupid. What you expect from me should be the same thing I expect from you. What I expect from you, what you expect from me, should be the same thing I expect from If you want to lead, you should be the one in the front. You should be the example. So if you're gonna lock your phone, I can't lock mine. And if you accept that behavior, it's on you. People are gonna give you sometimes what you accept. If you take it, it's yours now. And so when you said something like, my husband told me to hell with, don't confront him about talking to others on secondary phone when he's being caught. Then if you accept that, then that's on you. That's your new standards. That becomes the new standards. You see, whatever you expect or whatever you accept becomes your new standards. And now you can't change it. It's abuse. Yes, but you have a choice. Don't you have a choice? We don't have a choice in being abused. When we see that we are abused, we just walk off. We leave. I know, I get it. Some of us have some situations where we can't leave. We got kids. We ain't got no money. I get it. But damn it, Lord, have mercy. So in that case, yes. But when you see them things people, do you all think people just start being raggedy? Just like instantly? Is that what happens? People just start being raggedy just like that? Like after 10 years, people just stop being raggedy? Well, yes, it's not always. But do people just stop being raggedy instantly though? Or did it take forever? Here's the thing I learned. This is what I learned. I learned that when I see the truth is when the truth is, appears. I can't fault myself for not seeing the truth earlier. But when I see it, shit, I see it. It's there now, right? When I see the truth, it's there now. What do I do with the truth? I have to do something, because the the pain comes that when you see the truth and you do nothing about it. What if his family is in his ear? A man with his family in his ear all the time is pretty useless. I'm just going straight up toxic today. I'm going straight. A grown man have to put his family one side and his relationship one side. If a man can't do that, he's useless. He's not ready. He's not useless, but he's not ready for a relationship. Because family is in the ear. Listen, a man shall cleave. He shall leave his mother and cleave to his wife, and he become one flesh. If a man is always listening to his point, is just useless. To me, anyways. It's just useless. Because as a man, my mom don't tell me what to do. I crazy. I already grown up. I left your house already. I'm done. You don't tell me what to do and tell me about my wife and who I should pick and what I should. You crazy? I'm a grown ass man. And so I have to make my own decisions and my choices. And a man who's not ready to make those decisions, he didn't choose you. A man who cannot make his own decisions, he can't choose you. He just ended up with you. He didn't choose you. You probably chose him. For real. Think you're ever going to get how bad it can get and how normal those psychos act. My mom tried to leave and we ended up in it. That part, I mean, no, I get that part. So that's one side. I completely get it. I understand. There's some situations where you just can't. I get it. You are being heavily, physically, that part, I completely get it. I'm talking about the other part. The part where you have a choice. The part where your health is still good if you leave. Physically. You are physically safe if you leave. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I know there's some extreme cases. I know there's some extreme relationships. Right? There's some extreme relationships where I understand because I've seen it. I've seen the movies. I've seen, in crime shows. I don't know how common that is, but okay. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I don't. Maybe I never been in it. So yeah, you're right. I probably don't know how common that is. But Lord, that's a lot. There are a lot of grown age men that psychologically have boy patterns. That's what I heard. That's exactly what I heard that too. But I'm telling you, a man who his parents is in his ears, his mother and his sisters and stuff, he's not ready for a relationship because I'm telling you, he didn't pick you. You fell in his lap and he just stayed because he can't decide anything on his own. So I don't know. I don't know. Leave the man alone. Leave the man alone. Sometimes you have to know when to stop. You gotta know when to fold. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. You gotta. How does the song go again? How does the song go? You gotta count your money. I forgot how the song go. I totally forgot. Listen, man. But here's the deal, though. Don't stop being good. You can't stop being good. Hold them and fold them. You can't stop being good. If you're going to be a good woman, be a good woman. If you can be a good man, be a good man. But understand, that comes with some discipline, some self-respect. You feel that way? I'm telling you. Know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk. See, Kiona, look at you. Never count your money when you're sitting there. I know you all know it. When you're sitting at the table. See, you all know these songs. That's what I'm talking about. See, you are old. That means you are old. If you know this song, you're old. Just like me. But seriously, man. Seriously. Only you can know how much is enough. The Gambler by Kenny. Look at Stacy. Even Stacy know this one. The Gambler by Kenny Rogers. Just look at you. You all know these songs? Oh my gosh. I can't believe that. You have to know. You have to know how much you can tolerate. When you have this good heart, you have to know how much you can tolerate. Don't want him back. I mean, don't take him back. It's too late. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, man. But but then again, coming from well, not a man, but a free person. I just not that I don't have not that I have no tolerance. I just have self-respect. I have a high level of self-respect, and I'm not doing a whole bunch of crap. I'm not because we adults. We adults. Many of us we know what we are doing, but we do it so often that we become desensitized to it. But you have to know how much you can take. You have to know how much you can take. You have to know how much you can take. You have to know. And when you're ready to walk away, you have to walk away. Because if you don't walk away, the longer you stay with somebody that you should walk away from, is the more your body suffers. The more your nervous system, your heart, your lungs get under pressure. Your body feels tired. Your immune system weakens. Your stomach starts to crunch. You have stomach issues. You have to know. It ain't worth it. I don't know. It just ain't worth it, man. You start to gain weight, weird weight. You can't be honest, so your throat chakra or you start to have a whole bunch of thyroid issues, hormonal issues, because the energy, your body is fighting so hard every single day. Hey Melissa, how you doing? Think I'm needing that reminder today. Someone raggedy today trying to get me. I'm telling you. Listen, you don't understand how much your energy and your body fights being in a place where you're not supposed to be. Your body is fighting. Your energy, it keeps fighting. It gets tired. When you are in a place or in a relationship that you're not supposed to be in, your body is fighting energies that you don't understand. Things that you can't see. Your spirit is heavy. I gained so much weight from heartbreak. Yeah. Check it. We have to stop. We have to assume. Listen, do you remember that video that I posted? Jamisha, I think did you bring it up? To feel our body gets facts. Remember the video that we talked about this weekend, I think? When you get on the wrong train, you remember the video, Jamisha? Was it you that brought it up to me? When you get on the wrong train, you have to get off at the nearest exit, the nearest station. Because the longer you stay on that damn train, the longer you stay on the train, it's very expensive to get back. It's very expensive to get back. When you get on the wrong train, you have to get off at the nearest station. You have to get your ass out at the nearest station, because you'll be just going along for the ride, hoping that, well, maybe they will fix or change. Maybe it will get better. Maybe, and you ride around in circles for years in the damn train, and now to get back to your home, to get back to your natural self, to get back to your natural self, your peaceful, loving self, you can't get back there no more. Because the train to get back there has left. The train to get back there is different. It has changed. And so now you're paying the price for staying in somewhere for too damn long. Sometimes the only thing that you have done wrong was stay somewhere for too damn long. I like that. That's a rhyme. The only thing that you have done wrong was stay too long. You have outstayed your time, but it gets very expensive. The longer you stay on the train, your body begins to hurt. You begin to despise your own intuition. Your discernment, you hate it. Your body don't like you no more. Your mind can't be still. You overthink everything. You get in survival mode. You feel insecure. You don't trust yourself anymore. You don't trust your thoughts. You don't trust your emotions. You don't trust nothing. You don't trust no one. Because you're staying on the train. On the same raggedy ass train that you should get off of. When you are on the wrong train, get off at the nearest exit. Don't keep riding. A wrong don't right itself. It's still wrong. 10 years later, a mistake is still a mistake. Just because you made a mistake and been making it for 10 years doesn't make it right. It still is going to make you suffer. If we understand this, we won't play games with your own intuition. You don't play games with your discernment. You don't play games with your body. You don't play games with your peace and your happiness. You can't. I mean, you can if you want to. I had brain surgery 2 weeks ago because of a condition, and he's still stressing me. Man, listen. You all are strong. And it's not that you all are strong, you know. It's just, I don't think you all, I don't think it's strength. It's not strength because you got to be very strong if you're not aware. If you're not doing the right things, you have to use your own will power. And it's very hard to use your willpower. You have to use your awareness. I don't use willpower. I use awareness. Awareness tells you when your time is up. And I get it. Like Miranda said, sometimes that situations are very hostile. And I get it. You can't leave. Hey Monique, how you doing? How much money in your bank account? I guarantee you I got more than you in my bank account. If you're still there, Larry, Mr. Larry. Probably more than you. Chances are. But yeah, it's not that you're strong. It's because you're just doing things for no reason. You're doing things just because you can. You're doing things because you're wasting your time when you can do something else. You waste your time. You stay on something that with no value for so long that you waste your time. It's not that you are strong. That's like me going in the wrong. It's like me wanting to be a lawyer, but I go to school to be an engineer. It's pointless. Yeah, I got an engineering degree, but I want to be a doctor or I want to be a lawyer. And so it benefits nothing. So it's not that you are strong. Now you are trying to earn, now you're trying to go back to school to become a lawyer when you should have just been a lawyer the whole time. So it's not that you are strong. You just staying in the wrong place for too long. And when you stay in the wrong place for too long, your strength looks like you are fighting and you're overcoming, but your body is dying. Your intuition is dead. Your mind overthinks. Your immune system weakens. You feel like you're strong because you're doing it, but it's not doing it. You're not doing it. You're not moving gracefully. Your body is suffering. Your life is suffering. But we call it strong. I'm a strong person. I'm a strong man. You're not strong. You're not effective. So we have to be careful about what we consider strong. Many of us will put ourselves in some situation, then try to get out. But on the way out, it is so it's a huge resistance. It's difficult. And so when you finally get out, you say, I'm strong. You shouldn't have been there in the first place. If you were seeing where you was going, you didn't have to be there. Doesn't that not make sense? If you was looking at where you were going and paying attention, you wouldn't be there. And so it's not strong. It's mostly you're blind. And now you find the way you have to get out. No matter what excuse you use to stay, you have to get out. You have to. You have to be resilient. You have to get out. You have to get out. But don't call yourself strong. Because you don't have to be strong at this age. In our age right now, we don't have to be strong. We have to be conscious. We don't use muscles anymore. We use mind. True or false? At this age, we don't use muscles. We use mind. When I was 20, 25, I muscled my way out. What's up, Hot Quarter? How you doing? When I was younger, I was in the gym the other day doing my workout. The type of workouts that I do is core workout. And this dude see me doing my push-ups. And this guy is like, hey, I can do that. Let me try. And he went down and he couldn't get it. I said, you are trying to use muscle. You are trying to be strong. You have to relax. You have to relax your body. You are trying to be strong. You can't muscle this one. You cannot muscle this one. He said, what do you mean? I don't use muscles. I use mind. He said, but I don't use that muscles anymore. I don't use that muscles anymore. I don't use those muscles anymore. I can't. Now I have to be conscious. I have to know what I'm doing. I have to be effective. I have to be an effective thinker. And that's what we have to do. I have to be effective. I cannot be strong. I don't want to be strong. I'm 45 years old. What do I want to be looking around like my shoulders? I can't move my shoulders. I can't move my elbows. I can't move my... I'm not flexible. I can't touch my back. I can't touch my hips. I don't want to do that. Let's use our minds now. Yeah, Chesney. It's not time to be strong anymore. Because when you are strong, you are fighting forces against yourself. That's what we call strong. We fight ourselves and call it strength. Stop fighting yourself and you see how much strength that you don't need. You need awareness. And does that make sense? You need awareness. Yeah. You need awareness. You need awareness means I know what's the right thing. I know I should do it. I don't care how I feel. You see, you need strength when when you're using willpower. When you're using awareness and truth, you just need awareness and truth. That's the light. The truth is the light. That will let you walk away. When you have the truth, that truth will light your path up, because that's what you need. Not the strength is because you're going against your emotions. Your emotions telling you it's hard, it's this, I miss him, I miss her. I get it. Oh yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's real. But the emotion don't measure up to facts. The emotion don't measure up to truth. That emotion, it cannot be, you can't use emotions over truth. You have to use, awareness is only based on truth. Indeed, Hakura. Emotions, listen, when you talk about truth, man, listen, man. Awareness is based on truth. When I'm aware, I see the truth. When I see the truth, I only use that truth, not my emotions anymore, not my feelings. F my feelings. I can feel all the love for you. I can feel I miss you. I can feel, listen, those feelings don't go away. But the path is not lit up by feelings. It's lit up by the truth. I am the way, the truth, and the light. No, listen, the light, not the emotions. Nobody care about how you feel. Today I talked to a young man. I said, bro, I was talking to this young guy, 21 years old. I said, listen, I'm telling you as a man, I'm telling you straight up. I said, as a young man, 21 years old, I don't care about how you feel. How you feel is irrelevant. You have a couple things to work on at 21 years old. I don't care how you feel. How you feel is your business. I could care less how you feel. Don't worry about how you feel. Do what you have to do. I say as a man, and I talk to young men. Y'all probably don't know this. I say as a man, one thing that as a man is that a man has to believe his words. Because if you don't believe your words, I don't know anybody who's going to believe your words. And so when you speak, you do exactly what you say. You say it, you do it. You make a goal, you do it. You make a plan, you do it. You choose a woman, you stick. You choose a life, you're going to do it. You choose a job, you do it. You choose a career. I said, if you cannot stick to your words, no one will respect you. I said, your future wife will never respect you. Your future girlfriend will never respect you because you are wishy-washy. You are, what do you call it? Flaky. You flaking. Because you decide something and change your mind. No, you gotta, listen. When you tell yourself that you're gonna do something, you do it. You wanna have trust in yourself. The way to have trust in yourself is to do what you said that you will do. Because if I tell you something and I change my mind, I said, would you trust me? He said no. Then why do you think that you can trust yourself by doing the same crap? You can't. If I promise you something and I backed away from it, I said, would you trust me? He said no. Then you can't do it to yourself because you can't trust yourself either. You can't. Hey Judy, how you doing? You can't. Okay, what I needed. Good. Sometimes I see the truth, but the emotions are still strong as hell. Man, listen, the emotions are gonna be strong. It's okay. But the truth gotta be stronger. You gotta see when you start to practice that, it begins to take over. When you begin to practice that, the emotion is gonna be strong as it wants. It doesn't make it don't make a difference. But you have to get used to it. That sometimes it is the patterns that keeps us comfortable. Anxiety sometimes can feel comfortable because you recognize that feeling. I'm trusting that tightens in my yes, facts. That's very factual. Yeah, listen. As a young man, listen. Especially talking to a young man. Listen, we talk different. I said, bro, you're gonna be. I told him straight up. I said, you are useless if you can't trust your own words. I said, you are very useless. I say, as a man, you are ineffective and you are useless. If you don't respect your words, why should I? Why should your wife? Why should your kids? They can't. If your words mean nothing to you, you are on a miserable path. You're gonna be miserable. You're gonna blame everybody for your situation. I said, but as a man, your word has to be your bond. When you speak, people have to listen. I said, when you speak, People gotta listen. Because you know why? Because you listen. Watching and listen to you. He didn't. But thank you, Georgina. Thank you. Thank you so much. But this is how you have to trust yourself. Do what you say to you. If you want to lose 10 pounds, lose 10 pounds. Just do it. Then if you want to do this, do that. But when you develop that type of trust in yourself, when you say that you're ready to leave, you will leave. Only because you understand this is what I said, so this is what I must do. It's not your emotions anymore. You have to pass the emotions. If you make something, if you decide to do something and your emotions stop you, every time you decide to do something and your emotion stops you, you're giving power to your emotions, not to your truth. And when you behave like that, and when you continuously do that and fall victim to your emotions, you will never trust yourself. You will always be unsure. You will always be unsure. You will always find excuses. You would always be in places where you can't stand. And you would always be in situations where you need healing. Because you have to start everything I say I'm going to do, let me do it. So this just make a goal. I'm going to lose 10 pounds. Don't stop until you do it. When you see that you do it, you're going to be like, oh, okay. Now you're going to feel free. Let me do something else. Let me make another goal. That's how you start. So now when people in your life, when man or woman leaving you, let me leave. You will actually stick with it. I don't care how you feel, because you begin to teach yourself discipline. You begin to teach yourself discipline, not emotions. You learned emotions years ago. You never learned discipline. Now is the time at this age is to learn discipline. You have to learn discipline. And it doesn't always my feelings, but my feelings of the Holy Spirit. Yes, you have to discernment. You will always get hurt. Indeed, indeed, Judy, indeed. You have to be disciplined. When you're leaving somebody, you have to leave somebody from years after years. You have to be disciplined. Discipline comes in. You have to be disciplined. To break up with somebody that you love, discipline must be there. To have a good career, discipline must be there. To have a good retirement, discipline must be there. To have a good college degree, discipline must be there. It has to be discipline. That's the only thing that you need, discipline. If you are disciplined, you will be consistent. Every single day, you do the same thing every single day. One of the idea out of the man, because once got to know him, I didn't like him at all. I mean, that happens. Left my husband after 20 years. Lord have mercy, 20 years. That's a long time. That's a very long time. But I'm telling you, that feeling is gonna keep you stuck. F the feelings. I told a young man, I said, F your feelings, bro. I said, I'm telling you honest. I said, F your feelings, man. I said, you didn't come to me for me to cater to your feelings. So to hell with your feelings. I said, but you're a man. You focus on facts and truth first. When you find a balance, then you can incorporate your feelings, but you have to find a balance. You gotta find a balance. As a man, you can't focus on feelings. Now I get it. That to many people that sounds toxic. You see, why you tell men not focus on this? Because you don't understand. We can't use just feelings. We have to use facts. If we want to be respected, we have to be logical. We have to use facts. We have to use the truth. That is what puts us in the part. Our woman could use feelings. Had to go, no excuse. Yeah, no excuse. I've learned so much from you. Thank you, Kiki. Thank you so much. Listen, let me get off of here. Thank you, Hakota. Let me get off of here. You all be blessed, man. I gotta go. I gotta go eat my dinner because I didn't eat much today. We have normalized dysfunction because that's what we saw growing. So to change is very hard, but doable. Discipline is needed. Facts. That's the key. The key is discipline. If you're not disciplined, nothing stays. You will lose your money. You will lose your partner. You will lose your relationship. You will lose your health. You will lose your wealth. You will lose your mind. You will lose your truth. You will lose your respect. You will lose every damn thing if you have no discipline. Discipline keeps everything there. It's discipline. Not feelings, discipline. Once you start to practice discipline, you realize relationships and everything is just based on discipline. It's not based on feelings. But if you pick relationship based on feelings, guess what? All right, hi Miranda, hi Kiona, Jamisha. Hey Carol, how you doing? If you choose relationship based on feelings, you're making a dumb decision. You don't pick a partner based on feelings. You can't. You pick a partner based on, like, hey, you know what the book said that I love, Jamisha? What we read this morning? How do you know that you have the that you have the right man or woman? The right one for you. The one that you love and don't want to change. When you have a person that you don't want to change, that's the one for you. That's yours. You don't want to change nothing. Not that they are perfect. The love makes you accept that person fully. When you can love somebody and accept that person fully, that's your person. We can't find no person because we can't accept no person fully. That's our problem. We cannot accept no person fully. We That doesn't mean that that person is going to come with everything that you desire. Nobody comes that way. Not even you. Nobody comes that way. You don't come that way. He don't come that way. She don't come that way. But understanding that people come with their stuff, you don't want, hey, I ain't here to change you. I'm here to love you. I ain't here to change you. What do I want to change you for? Then why, if I want to change you, why am I with you? Why am I messing with you still? I don't want to change you. I just want you the way you are. When you find that person that when you find the power to love within you, that you want to stop fixing and changing people, you will find that one for you very quickly because they're not hiding. You just can't see them. You will find that person, but you want somebody specific. All this thing, all this, and this. That's why you can't find nobody. Because you want to change and fix everybody. Because everybody come with their stuff, and you can't take nobody's stuff because your piece is so important. Because your piece is raggedy. Hopefully they want you back, indeed. I mean, yes, you're right. But I'm just saying, man, when you love that person and you don't want nothing, let them be. You know, my wife is very annoying, but I don't want nothing to change. This is perfectly fine. You stay just like that. I like this. Yeah, you annoy me. Everybody annoys you at a certain point. But don't change anything. I like it just like that. I like it just, and even if you change, even because they will change, still nothing changes. Because everybody will change. Everybody will change. Everybody. If you be with somebody for 10, 15 years, they will change. You will change, they will change. Because if there's no change, you are weird. Could it be I'm just not good looking enough? No. I mean, no. Or if you're not good looking enough based on your good looks, you probably want somebody who is this looks, Because, sometimes you look like this, but you want somebody who's here. Maybe you got to find somebody who looks similar. But the only problem is, especially women don't know what they look like. Don't hate me for saying this. Don't get mad at me. I don't think women know what they look like. But do you know why? do you know why women don't know what they look like? Let me tell you why. Before you get mad at me for saying, let me tell you why. Because every woman is your sister. What's going on, Mesno? How are you doing? Every woman that's your friend or your sister will tell you how beautiful you are. You're looking raggedy too. They will tell you how beautiful you are, no matter how big, no matter how your face have things on it. You could have, oh, queen, you slaying, queen, you bad, queen. That person is crazy. Queen, that person, he lost his mind. I know you like, for real? Damn, okay. And you begin to believe it because you think, why would they lie? But I can tell you, they do lie because they are supportive. Because they feel like their support is for them to tell you how beautiful and great and pretty you are. No matter how big, how small, how you smell, how you have shit on your lips, how you got your makeup, it looks ridiculous. Your hair, it looks ridiculous. But as a sister, and so no woman know what they look like. But men, nobody lies to us. Listen, Chesney, Kiona. They tell us that when we ugly. When we ugly, they be like, dude, you short. Dudes be like, dude, you look at you, just looking like Lord of the Rings. Dude, your face. Like, what's wrong with your face? Dude, like you're fat. You know, dude, you're fat. What do you, like you're fat. Lose some damn weight. They don't care about us. They would tell us, and we like, yeah, all right, shoot. Why do you think men are more suicidal than women? Nobody tells us. Nobody. They don't give us this. They're reckless with us. They don't care. But a woman. And so when a woman is trying to find a man, she don't know where's her place, her looks place. It sounds bad. I get it. But you don't know what you look like. So you want this man. He's 6'4", and he's successful, and you 5'1", 400 pounds. How are you 5'1", 400 pounds? Because somebody told you, hey, you thick. Hey, Lynn. How you doing, Lynn? Most of us women are afraid of offering someone clothes. Right. Offended. Right, Stacy? You 5'1", 400 pounds, and they're telling you, ooh, you bad. Men are mean to women. Shoot, women are mean to men too. When a man approach a woman who's not attractive, when a man who's not attractive approach a woman who's attractive, oh, who do you think you are? Like, you see me, look at me and look at you. Like, come on now. Like, what's wrong with you? You already. I asked a woman one time when I was younger. I said, "What's your name?" She said, "My name is Amnesia." Your name is Amnesia? That's a peculiar name. That's a strange name. Your name is Amnesia? Should I guess? Amnesia. And it took me a minute to get it because I didn't catch on. Amnesia. Ain't that when you forget? Ain't that a word? Oh, damn. I just walked off. I'm like, God damn, that's mean. You hear me? Mean as hell. I was like, God damn, my name is Amnesia. And it hit me. Oh, damn, she really don't want to talk to me. Oh, okay. Felt so bad. I had to turn around, and she looking at me, and I know my head looked funny walking back, because my head was wrinkled in the back. But you couldn't tell in the front, but the back, when I turn around, so I know, like, oh, she about to see my wrinkle in my head, so she's gonna be like, yep, I knew it. I knew he was raggedy. Like, damn. Man, she told me her name was Amnesia. It's mean. Very mean. Hurt my feelings too, man. Oh, I was hurt. My feelings was hurt. I'm like, damn, my name is Amnesia? Who name's Amnesia? Oh. Okay. All right, Amnesia. That was just heartless. Change. I'm the same person from day one. That's right, Low and Kitty. That's right. But I'm saying though, I don't think women know what they look like. We know what we look like. We know that I'm 5'6", 6.5, 5'2", between 5'1" and 5'6", 5'7". I'm between 5'1" and 5'7". I'm between 5'1" and 5'8". But I know what I look like. I know. I heard it all my life. I remember someone told me years ago. She said, "Man, you're short. Girls don't like short men. So good luck." Damn. Really? I was scared. I said, I won't have a girlfriend. She said, "No, you're short. Why would you want to? Why would anybody like a short man? Really? So you're not gonna just? That's how you're gonna tell me? Yeah. I mean, I'm just being honest. Well, thank you for being honest. Thank you. I appreciate you. That's very nice. So now, how do I change my shortness? Thank you, Carol. Thank you so much. So, how do you feel about dating your best friend? I think it's a beautiful thing. I think dating your best friend is a beautiful thing. Hey, Patsy, how you doing, girl? Oh, I got water. It's just water. Dating your best friend, if it's fit, it's cool. I think dating, I think dating your best friend is a good idea because you already know them. Well, it depends. But you know them and it wasn't forced. Especially when you know somebody, their energy, when they don't have to pretend. And I think dating your best friend is one of the best thing. You are the one. I think dating your best friend is very easy. It can be, especially when you already know them You know how to speak, how to act, how to behave. You know things about them. And then sometimes your best friend wasn't trying to get you. They wasn't trying to force and act a certain way. They wasn't trying to pretend. And especially if they've been your best friend for years, you know their energy. The energy feels familiar. And so I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea. As long as these short guys can breathe through their ears, then it makes up for it. Do you think a long distance relationship can work? Of course. Yes. 4 hours apart. Yeah. 4 hours is not a big deal. That's a hey, let's meet halfway. Let's let's meet halfway. Not don't expect him to just drive 4 hours all the time because sometimes some of you are women be expecting a man to just a real man will come the whole way. No, he won't. Right? No, the hell he won't. A real man would say, "Hey, you want to meet halfway?" Okay, right? Meet halfway. We got a room. But no, a long distance, 4 hours away. 4 hours ain't bad. Yeah, but that's the reason I don't want to date them, cause I do know. My new boyfriend is 5'7". The raggedy guy from my past trying to get my attention, 6'3". Okay, hurt his ego. Man, deep, deep. Lone, you said you are five, huh? you know, but honestly, man, it's all right. It's all right, y'all. It's not that serious, man. It ain't that serious. You just gotta relax. When you date, I'm gonna do a live again on dating. I think I'm gonna do a dating live next because I think I do these lives, but I don't. People forget and people get discouraged again, and all the information that they see on social media discourages them. And so I'm gonna do a live on dating, was of the first steps, what to expect, what to start, what to think, what to feel, what to do, all them things. All right, and I think that's what I'm gonna do, a dating live. I shouldn't have messed up, right? But yeah, y'all, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for your conversations. Thank you all for talking and listening. Thank you all for your presence. Thank you for your energy. I appreciate you guys. I will see you guys later. I will see you guys another time. I'll come live again. I'll come live again more often. So I love you guys, all right? Y'all be blessed. And I'll see you guys. Thank you, Jamisha. Hey, Michelle. Long time to see. Thank you, Jamisha. Thank you, Miranda. Crazy Nail, you be blessed. Chestney, be blessed. I love you guys, all right? You all be good and be nice. Keep coming in at the end. Ellie, why you come at the end? Why you didn't come earlier? Hatkota, thank you so much. You all be blessed, all right? I'll see you guys later. Peace and blessings.